E daí? Só um ruim, né? É igual aquele ali que eu joguei contra, que tava todo travando. Ele é ruim. E tem internet é ruim. Não é porque ele é bot, não. Tem que trocar aqui na live, peraí. Calor demais. Se o micro tá lembrando. Ó, exatamente aqui eu deixei, ó. Às vezes volta, mas tá certo. É óbvio que deixou aqui, eu salvo, né, antes de sair.
The gate.
Ah, buguei o jogo todo.
It's coming. That song again.
Is it?
It's Hella.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
It's my moment.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
E o micro travando.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. Dare.
Doideira, né?
Go on. When you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined. Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. Listen to it.
PS. Uncharted.
It's not real.
Ou é PS ou é Uncharted. Ah, The Last of Us 1, porque o 2 não lançou ainda pra ele. Eu creio. Eu sei, véio. Vai lançar o 2 essa semana, tá todo mundo jogando isso. Joana. Que Joana?
Come to me. Please.
É Little Nightmares? É?
Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick.
Que doideira, Vicky. Ah, não sei.
Claim it's real.
Queria saber o que ele vai achar do jogo. Ele vai achar legal. É porque ele gosta de jogo assim mesmo. Mongoloide. Ah, não vou criticar a água que faz curva ali. Não, beleza, deixa ali. É, eu vejo. Dá pra descer ali. Ver se tem álcool. Não tem nada não.
There it is. You're imagining this. It's still him. He's gone and you're still slow. How could you keep going? How could you keep going? Ignore the pain. I told you it was the trick. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father, Zinbao, made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs
Ela corre devagar demais.
from the Ogni plain.
Eu fico puto.
That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
Desde quando eu comecei a jogar isso aqui, ninguém me seguiu mais. É foda, né? Os caras querem ver nego jogando Valorant. Pelo amor de Deus.
Nothing lives here, not even you.
Queria os viewers do Baltar.
You think you can see it, but it's in your mind.
Ou os do Alanzoca. Os do Alanzoca também é gente boa. Ele pode jogar qualquer coisa que quer, porque eles estão lá pelo Alan, né? Não é pelo jogo. Não quero, não.
Swordplay under the shade of a tree.
Os do Baltar também. Quero sim, quero sim.
It's the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted.
Você mandou pra um monte de gente.
First time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His
Ih,
name
mano.
is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can reach.
Vou fazer. A Jaque falou alguma coisa? Ué. Já olhei e não ativou nada. Entendi. Nossa, tá travando, né? Tem o que fazer, não. Parece que bugou, era pra olhar pra essa porta. Ainda não. Por quê? Tá lá já, é porque eu tô com preguiça. Ninguém vem mesmo, então eu posso atrasar. Eu ponho lá pra mim.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems
Legenda.
but the king
Ainda
is
não, ainda não. Eu tenho que cortar ele, né?
She begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers.
Eu privei ele de novo, aí só dá pra entrar pelo link. Sim. Ué.
Day after day.
Não sei se eu corto também ou se eu deixo daquele jeito mesmo.
Perfecting her own secret dance. Wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break.
Não. Deu de graça, sabe? Então. Se alguém tiver que jogar, eles vão jogar. Assistir, acho que não.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
Estraguei o clima.
Well,
É pra ser triste, chora. Não ri não, chora.
learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
Me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you
É o
look
cara que morreu, entendeu?
it's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all. Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Mostra ele, né?
Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive.
Não tem motivo pra travar desse jeito.
She met the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
Depois eu vou ver no vídeo do Edu se trava nessa parte. Olha, olha, olha.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance from the city. As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Sigmund.
Ó. Era. Vocês não me enganam não, vocês não me enganam não. Vocês acham que vocês me enganam. Me enganou sim, me enganou. Não tá achando, minha filha? Você tem que gastar os pontos de novo, só dura um dia. Tem que comprar de novo. Não comprou. Comprou errado então.
happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots
Nossa, vai demorar demais.
take you to new lands where you will face trials.
Find it. There it is. Focus. Press the shard. Focus. Focus. Use your
Kus,
look.
kus, 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 kus.
The king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn. And it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyr.
Everything. 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 Sei lá.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she? It feels wrong. Where are we now?
Nossa, vai demorar demais. Tá merda.
So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself,
Calmo, ela já chegou aqui toda ferrada. Não viaja não.
then comes the reckoning.
It's too dark. Take it.
Tem que ter tocha.
You have to be able to see. Who's there?
Os pés.
Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember? There he is. There he is. Dillian, there he is. Finally. You found him. What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me? How did you let him go? Just wait there. I'll find you. How could you? You have to find him.
Deus.
This is your mission. Find him. You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back. He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him? How could she? Find him.
E é de onde eu vim. É onde eu fui. É onde eu vou. Ó, olha lá como a tocha bugou no chão, olha lá. Ó, olha lá. Lá não era pra ter reflexo de tocha, não.
What's that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Is that his voice or the voice of the dead? Not Dillian. Dillian's calling. Don't touch the horse. You don't know what they might do. Turn back.
Justo.
She has to keep going. It's not safe here. She has to keep going. If you go down there, no one
Opa.
can save you. It's too scary.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
É pra ouvir a voz? Tô ouvindo a voz. A voz tá aqui. Não tenho certeza do que eu estou dizendo não, mas beleza.
Find another way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find another way. Think. Focus. Use your mind. He's disappeared. You let him slip through your fingers once again. Think clearly. You have to find another way. There has to be another way.
Para de falar, mano.
It's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Baixar de novo.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian. What's happening? Quiet. It's not him. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him. That's not Dillian. That doesn't sound like...
Não, eu não falei que o reflexo tá atrapalhando, eu falei que não devia ter. São duas coisas completamente diferentes.
It's not Dillian. There's no way in. Find a way. There has to be a way. Find a way. There's always a way. Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way. You're too close to stop. It's in there. Dillian wants me to face my fears.
Nada. Nada demais.
Father?
I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you.
Pô,
The gods can only fix you through my hand.
depende da hora.
You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand.
I leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Nossa, vai demorar demais fazer isso. Vai.
It's done. You did it, but there's more. There's more. You're tired, but you have to keep going. There's still more. There's always more to do. It's not going to be easy. You're getting done. Can you do another one? It's too much. Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy. No. Too much to do.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older, and where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy. Creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange.
Caramba.
Where is it? Where are we? Turn back. There he is. There he is. The light. Go towards it. He's in the house. He's going in. He's disappearing. Follow him. Don't let him disappear. The air. Where's it gone? Go. How do you find it?
Está entrando.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me. The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the water... She could taste the rot. No one else could. She knew something was wrong, something sinister.
Huh.
She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like that.
Fix it. You have to fix it. How are you going to fix it? You can't get to the house until the bridge is fixed. You must. You have to get to the house. You have to find Dillian.
Como eles quebram. Começou. Ué. Eu descubro. Para. Por que não consertou?
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farmer, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. That is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
She did it. You fixed the bridge. She fixed it. You passed the trial. Get to the house. You succeeded.
Eu descubro. É disso que é o jogo, descobrir como que conserta as coisas. Pera. Nossa, realmente não tem nada aqui. Achei que ia ter.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here! I'm right here!
Não,
You in there?
eu que tenho que decorar, mas elas falam algumas coisas que tem que fazer.
You have to find him. The runes. Focus.
Ah, puta merda.
They're coming for me!
It's too much. Someone's calling you. Someone's calling you. What's Dillian? You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go to him. Go to him. He's trying to save her. There it is. Huh? It's close. It's right.
Morri. Entendi, foi nada. Ela foi aí pra pegar o cara, já falei.
There it is. Huh? It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. You'll die. Let it see. It is. Go towards it. Run. Focus. Two more. Two more. Where are they, Senua? Where's Dillian? Where are you? Don't let it see you. Don't get lost. Don't let it see you. You'll start to burn. You'll burn. There it is. Move away.
What should I do?
Where's Dillian? Where is he?
É de barco, só isso.
Can you hear him? You're lost. Runes. You have to find them. Where are you? You're lost. Where are they? This all looks the same. The light. Go towards it. Focus. 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 Look. One more to find. One more. One more. Run! Run! Run now! Run! It's not safe here. Run! Senua, run! You don't run. Have your sword. You can't
Ai, ai.
wrong door. How are you going to fight? Where's
Achei.
What is that creature? You've got them. You have them. Where's the door? You have to find a way out. Find the gate. Get out. Run. 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 Look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again.
Corre, corre. Ah não, ah não. Ah meu Deus. Morri.
There it is. Huh? It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. You'll die.
Caralho, olha.
Run! Run now! Run! It's not safe here. Run! Senua, you don't even have your sword. You came through the wrong door. Where's your sword?
I can't find you!
It's Dillian. Find the creature. Where's Dillian? Where are we?
Meu Deus.
I feel unsafe. Where it?
Cadê?
You're dying. You're lost. You're dying. This is what death feels like.
Ah, a corrente é bugada. Eu morri de novo.
There it is. It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. Feel it. You'll die. Feel it. You're dying. The burning has begun. The burning. The burning has begun. Go to the gates. There they are. The rogues. You can get through. Run. Run now. They're coming. You came through the wrong door. How are you going to find
Eu tô indo pelo mesmo caminho toda hora, certinho.
What is that creature? You can't do that. It's Dillian. Find the creature. It's Dillian. Where are we? It's not safe. I feel unsafe. Where is it? I'm not safe. You're dying. You're lost. You're dying. This is what death feels like. Dillian!
Oi, Dillian. Agora vai, agora vai. Vai. Ah, então não muda, é sempre igual. É sempre igual, corre. Ah! Eu achei que ia mudar. Corre.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Mas não tem dublagem. Ora, o próximo vai ter. É da Microlens.
This is pointless. What if you're wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong?
Nossa senhora, cai pra 30 FPS. Parte agora eu vi.
What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again. You're being tested. You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
I want to
Falta mais um desse ainda.
about a god of the Northmen called Balder. the second son of Odin,
Baldur.
beautiful, good, and wise.
Morreu esse aí já, o Kratos matou ele.
He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods.
O Kratos matou ele.
Don't go near it. Don't go there. Don't go too close. Don't go to the mask. You want to see what the mask sees. No, she doesn't. The mask is here to watch you fail. Okay? To see what the mask sees. Stay back. Don't touch it. You're curious. Where are we? What is this? It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. It's nicer. I like it here. Can we stay? The bridge? It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened?
Ela tava quebrada, eu nem vi.
Let's cross it.
Escudo.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of him.
Entendi já. Gostou, gostou?
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe.
Eu vim nesse primeiro porque eu pensei que o de lá era mais provável de ser o certo. Esse aqui deve ter algo. Não, não tem.
Dillian doesn't know who killed him, but we do. Dillian, there he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through it. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in it. She's pure. He's not in dark. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark.
Seems so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel.
Patrícia.
But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe? I did not ask the mistletoe, Baldur's mother confesses. I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
Eu não vi se tinha outra máscara dessa lá perto.
You have no chance, my love, no. Nobody will love you again. Ever again.
Ué.
What happens to the things you love?
Ué.
You kill the things you love with your curse. You kill the things that are most precious to you.
Não divulguei. Tinha outra aqui.
Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree?
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Baldur, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki turns himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?
Não parece que o som tá vindo dali. Não gostei muito não.
Baldur's mother confesses, I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
Do you remember the way he touched you? He's the reason she keeps fighting. He's the reason she's alive at all.
Ah, tá.
He was kind to her.
É sério? Não é? Ah, é aqui dentro, né? Se os trem tá aparecendo aqui.
He didn't believe that she was cursed. He saved.
Aqui, agora eu tenho que achar alguma coisa que pareça com esse formato, ó.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Baldur, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe? I did not ask the mistletoe, Baldur's mother confesses. I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
He was the only one she could trust. Could she trust him?
Cadê, mano? Nunca demorei tanto pra achar um.
Dillian saved her. You owe your life to Dillian. You owe everything to him. Do you remember the way he stroked your hair? Do you remember the way he felt? He was the only one she could trust. Could she trust him? He cared in a way that nobody else did. Remember Dillian? What do you remember? Do you remember the sound of his voice? He was the only one that didn't mind the curse. He loved her so much. Do you remember what it was to touch him?
Não achei não.
She should have listened to her. Why didn't she listen to her? She thought she could define her.
Puta cruzar. Não lembro, velho. Como você pode perceber, eu sou muito famoso e vem muita gente aqui, aí eu esqueço. Por isso. Cadê essa merda desse trem, velho? Caralho.
He was the only one that didn't mind the curse.
Se você falar o dia do que eu tava jogando. Achei.
He saw who she really was. He saw the warrior within. Senua, you've got it. Why isn't he here? He's gone. He's in the dark world. He's gone to the dark world. You're in the wrong world. He's in the other world. The dark world. Without you.
Não preciso ficar avisando o mundo que ele tá, não. Não sou retardado mental.
When you had the chance. This love has tortured you, and it tortures me.
Agora tem que reconstruir a ponte.
There he is. Where are you taking me? He's up there. There's a way. There is a way up there. She can do it. You're nearly there. She can find the way.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe. and goes
Tá vendo que os escudos, que esses símbolos que eu pego contam uma historinha. Tudo tá contando a história.
was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Hoth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapons. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Hoth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed.
Do you remember what love feels like?
Ah, aqui a porta continua fechada. Ou não? Primeiro ali eu sei que não dá pra abrir. Ixi. Ali também não dá. Meu Deus, cara, eu tô muito perdido nesse jogo. 11h30. Ele tá correntando. Oxi. Oxi.
He saw that she was strong.
Tá, então é daquele lado mesmo que tem que resolver.
He's the reason she's alive at all.
Lá vamos nós.
You are guilty. Was it worth it?
Será que é só isso? Ah, era só isso. Meu Deus. A vergonha mesmo.
Broke him, you killed him. He couldn't see the darkness within you.
É porque o último tem que fazer um monte de coisa pra dar certo. Aí eu achei que aqui ia ter que fazer também.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go. And she was caught between two worlds.
Para achar o azinho.
And her past.
Aqui, ó.
And Dillian.
You're still alive.
A future.
Caralho.
You have no time for this.
Two realities.
Saco.
Had her soul.
It's all part of their game.
Tá chato.
Trials to distract you. They've set you up and now they're going to watch you fall. What if these trials mean nothing? It's laughing at you, curse.
Agla. Tá chato.
If they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle. In a way that nobody else did.
Mas é porque esse jogo não tem o que conversar. Olha só, se eu ficar falando atrapalha Não, eu que tô perdendo a voz, tá de tão baixo que eu tô falando. E eu lá atrapalho as mulheres a conversar.
He didn't believe that she was cursed. He saved him when everyone else turned their backs. She could defeat him. Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe? Dillian loves you.
Então. Eu não sei.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it in.
Aqui a ponte está
Except for a
construída.
giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods...
Acha o trem pra nós. Ué. Ah. Ué. Ah.
Remember, Dillian? What do you remember? Do you remember the sound of his voice?
Remember. Ah, tem um aqui que eu não estou conseguindo encontrar. Acha pra nós, acha pra nós. Ah, tá, é ali, ó. Tem que entrar do outro lado pra ver, obviamente eu sabia, eu só tava conferindo. Far away, redemption.
It's all your fault. You're cursed.
Cursed.
He's the reason she keeps
Believed in you.
Aí, ó.
What if this is pointless? What are you doing? Why did you think
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to
Agora
Rome
falta um.
and ask Hela to let Balder return home.
Deve estar ali embaixo.
All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder.
Clac.
Everything wept.
Tá me ouvindo conversar, não?
Beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Ah, retardada.
minute by minute by minute?
Não dorme, não.
What does she think she's doing?
Falei pra você me ajudar a caçar os trem. Você não me ajudou.
She thinks she...
They mean nothing.
A waste of her time.
Esse lado da ponte não tá inteiro. Ah, mas do outro não dá nem pra chegar na porta.
Sing with her. It wouldn't be the
Só isso mesmo.
first time.
Ah, tem um pauzinho aqui pra passar. Nossa.
Very, very careful.
Dillian never much
Nossa, meia hora equilibrando a menina.
and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father.
E o que equilibra ela passando?
I guess
Não
he'd
tem como morrer naquilo ali, não.
a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt
Eu
sick,
que tô equilibrando ela, só errar ela morre.
had to see the world through his
E eu
eyes.
já errei, eu já errei.
Slowly,
Eu já errei uma vez. Agora não é.
tightly, began to unravel.
Aqui não, eu errei no começo do jogo. Não, pô. Ué.
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
Falta só mais um, graças a Deus.
Senua. Your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see
Ixi,
your
ué.
eyes. No one
Vai
can.
mijar em tudo.
My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you and only you can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
É o Dillion, esse é o Dillion.
Why else to protect you from my darkness? Because I love you. But it made it
Ó, ele tava na água, né? No trem, não.
so sorry.
É, eu acho que foi chato da minha parte quando ele tava aqui, aí ele desistiu.
Taking you from the inside. You're disappearing one memory.
Eu não tava conversando muito.
Every time you remember, it disappears. They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore. They're going to take everything you have. The memories of ghosts. They belong to the gods, not to you. They're eating you from the inside. They want yours. They want to crush it.
Ele está desaparecendo com as suas memórias.
Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the well of wisdom.
Sim. Não, às vezes eu começo assim. No...
In blindness, there can be wisdom.
Eu
Only by
joguei antes
giving
desse.
can you receive in return.
Pinball no pinball eu conversei pro caramba. E ninguém nada.
I
Não
give
tá nem
my
aí.
life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I? I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I'm right here. Can't you see me?
Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
The breeze.
Good.
Sinto nada não, véi. Eu não tô no jogo.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet.
Calma, Ned, tá gastando minha bateria.
Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
De fone é legal, já falei, né? Dá pra ouvir esses fogos lá de longe.
I can't go on. Lillian?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
Ah, mas você não tá de fone, então não tem graça. Ai, meu Deus. Tá ligado? O que eu vou falar? Vou ficar, nossa, que jogo incrível. Nossa, gente, vocês têm que comprar, gente.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
Não, eu estou jogando no Game Pass igual Power Ranger.
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I'm so sorry. I thought I left this all behind.
Deve ser caro também, não? 50 conto. Não é igual o outro que é 200 reais.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
O de cowboy esses dias aí tava de cowboy. Nossa, que vergonha se outra pessoa ver na live. O Red Dead Redemption 2, que é o de cowboy,
Not the sword.
tava 140 esses dias.
I'm a coward.
Mas não tem 140, nem 200, nem 300, nem 500.
This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your bet. You don't have to.
10 reais já é caro.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Ih, me perdi, tá correndo. Tá aqui.
I know what you're thinking.
Ó. Pira no meu ouvido, mulher.
Seems there's no escaping the past in this place. So she's forced to relive it. To what end?
Tem um jogo que você controla uma mulher surda. Surda não, ela é cega. Aí tipo assim, o jogo fica, toda vez que faz barulho você consegue ver onde tá tudo. Aí depois para. O Edu já jogou ele, eu não lembro de achar legal não. Ó, bugado. Bugado.
House. I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Dillian. There's something in here.
Do you see it?
No.
Then it see you quietly move past it, one step at a time.
Era aqui que era pra vir. Não é lá. Caramba. Não, tipo assim, esse aqui eu tô descobrindo muita coisa, pelo que eu tô vendo.
It's not following me.
Quando acaba eu consigo ver as conquistas. Talvez eu até peguei todos os negócios que tinha pra pegar até agora. Que são aqueles círculozinhos, que são as coisas a mais, o resto. Tem um monte desse bicho agora. Eu acho que não é pra ir não. Ou é pra ir na luz, vou ter que descobrir. Não vi ele falar. Acho que não.
There's more.
Morre.
I think they're moving.
You're breathing too fast.
I'm scared.
Listen to the sound of your breath. In and out. In and out.
Meu Deus, cara.
It will pass. You can do this, Senua.
Vou pro outro lado. Tô chegando. Eu podia ter andado no fogo esse tempo todo. Achei que se eu passasse no fogo eles me viam. Será?
I think I'm in a house. It stinks. Of death.
The darkness is testing you. But you are in control.
Escuro. Na live é muito escuro também, né? Tem isso. Eu tenho que clarear um pouco a live. É bem mais escuro do que é pra mim.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Delia. Please. Help me. Please.
Come to me, Senua.
Meu Deus do céu, mano. aqui. Direita. Esquerda. Direita. Esquerda. Direita, 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 direita. Esquerda. Meu Deus do céu. Cheguei.
Dillian, is that you? I can see a light.
Yes, I can see you too.
Tá muito embaçado. Ah, aqui dá pra correr. Não tem bicho mais. Não, ela não aprendeu que não pode correr em direção à luz, não.
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own.
Tô falando baixo.
All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
Acabou.
You've done it. The warrior triumphs. Go get the sword. You did it with the sword. You have to get the sword.
With grammar reforged, you will have
Nossa, eu vou ter que dar uma volta toda de novo.
a goddess into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillian was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
Tá cansando. Tá canando. Ó, do nada ela começou a correr pra caramba. Acanando o jogo.
Dillian
Não sei o que significa.
past the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind and become a warrior in Dillian's clan.
Go back. It's not safe.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
That's to me. Take it.
You will pay a price for this.
But years later, with Zinbal's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. Plague.
Dillian?
Everyone.
Dillian.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Faltam 2 bosses ainda.
Clearly now, Senua.
Eu vi em relação ao Edu, faltava 4 horas.
You've called.
Não sei se ele fez devagar. E eu faço mais devagar ainda.
They're coming for you now.
They're coming.
They're coming to get you.
A espada de Odin.
Your heavy strike. Hold it. Hold the heavy strike. Hold it. At least the sword.
Uau. Vamos ver se muda alguma coisa.
She needs to focus. This is growing. She can do it. It's coming back. Get out of the way!
Oxi. que já... Não, não faz não. Faz 1h30 agora.
There's nowhere to run to.
In the sea of corpses, the corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from a land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. Look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward.
Nossa, é verdade.
Curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zinlo, you turned your back on the gods and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
Por que será que deixou de seguir? Não sei quem é. Não vi. Não vi. Não, ele riu, pô. Não foi por isso não. Se foi ele, é porque ele achou chato mesmo, né? Porque... Ai, de novo.
Who is it? Galena? Where are you?
Meu Deus.
Yes, do you hear the voice of your mother, Galena?
Galena.
She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
Darkness took her life and it will take yours.
Ah, aqui é da onde eu vim. Tô perdido. Vai pra cá.
Mama! I need you! Help me!
Nossa, que mãe, nada a ver.
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices.
Your dear beloved mother was powerless against the darkness when it came forth. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods.
Não dá mais, antes dava. Se eu soubesse todos os 125 de cor.
The world would have been spared this horror.
It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
Não dá não.
Finished. Focus now. Don't give up. Don't give up. She knows what to do. Remember the warrior trust. End it. Finish this. We're winning.
Olha, botaram boa noite, boa noite. Boa noite, boa noite.
He's gone.
Acabou. Ih, acabou não. Ah, eita.
She's injured. She's not gonna make it.
Ai, ai. É. Uau. Ah.
She finished him.
Ah. Quantas poucas pessoas. Ai. Mas o Balta é esse tanto aí mesmo. O Yoda é diferente.
Get up quick. It's not over. It's not over. Keep going. You can do this. Focus.
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren who's rot and let your blood seep into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done?
Mas daí, 360 pra 326 não tem diferença não, velho.
Swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead?
Sim. E Yoda tá jogando o quê?
Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he'll thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Ai, Ai, tá batendo nas costas agora, filho. Ah, mas esse aí é chato demais. Acabou.
Nearly over. Finish it.
Acabou.
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and Senua.
Aí o Sanders foi embora também. Acho que é o jogo é chato.
There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both
Deve ser.
mother and daughter dead in a sea of corpses.
Ah, tá aí.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you?
Entendi.
I want to be with you.
A mãe dela tem um rosto meio brasileiro, né? Tem nada a ver com ela. Inventei aqui pra caramba o que eu falei, mas achei.
She gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua.
Debbie.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Simba was right.
Everyone.
Zimmer is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And
Ele é um mentiroso, tóxico, e as palavras dele ainda são pra você.
trust.
E que você confia. Não em mim.
Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us?
Us.
Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help, a little hope.
Parei com essa merda.
We were worried. We're here to help you.
You need us.
So do I.
Into the mountain.
Can you see it?
Shall we tell her where to go?
It's not far. Go on. Look up. Just up there.
Ixi,
Listen to us. Sit.
tem nada aqui não.
Shall we? Does she know?
Não, pera aí. Daqui a pouco.
Isn't she? Look. So clever. Did you miss us? Oh, she did. She did. Are you glad we're back? She's so glad we're back.
Tem nada ali.
Which way to go? Look up.
Tem uma tochita aqui.
There's a door. You can do it. You can see it.
Eu já fui essa porta, seus bosta.
Listening.
Ah, você acha?
I will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see,
Entendi.
Rain's father possessed a great
Deve ter
gift
ido.
given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it. And from the evil in his heart, he turned into a dark creature.
What is it? She can feel it. No.
Nossa, elas mandam não abrir todas as portas.
A great beast guards Helheim. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink. What are you afraid of, Senua? How will you save Dillion if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadows?
They can't stop me.
Then do it! The beast is stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here.
Meu Deus, eu acho que é o Fenrir.
Don't be fooled. The beast is still here. No. It's a trick.
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
I just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them,
Tell me what to do.
and he only hurts me to silence them. But he's gone now.
They always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead.
No,
They want me with them.
stop.
That's why they crawl through.
Stop.
Don't listen
Do you
to them.
see them? Do you see their faces?
He's coming. Senua, help me. Help, get me out of here. Don't go.
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again. You let it.
She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness.
Meu Deus.
She took her own life to escape it.
Esse jogo é gigante, né, véi?
Started when her mother lost her smile, her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child, and the first time she felt the cold chill of fear. I don't
Tem aqui embaixo.
Bell. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it?
Keep going. She'll have to go on.
She can't.
She has to.
She can't.
I told her, go out.
Don't. Let's not watch. Go out.
She can do it.
She can't do it. No.
Gone out. Run! Get through it as quick as you can. The panic is here.
What was that?
Ah, entendi. Agora entendi.
You have to rest here or you'll die. Get to the next light. Let's go quickly. Run.
Look. Fire.
Se eu paro na luz, ele não pode vir atrás de mim.
There's the torch. Take it. It'll keep you safe. Set the room.
She can find it.
Keep the light.
She has it. Where is it? Now you're free to search. Now you can see it's here.
The light will keep us safe.
The light will guide you.
Runa. Cadê a runa? Ali tem trem.
Rain the dwarf's sole desire is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reclaim it. He tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold, and the good-hearted hero promises to slay the dragon if Rain would
Tá,
forge
já saquei, eu acho.
sword for him. Sigurd remembers that his father once possessed a sword given to him by Odin. Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces, and so Rain reforges the famous sword. Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rain go in search of Fafnir.
What are you waiting for?
Come on. Why is she waiting? Keep you doing. Going.
Sei não.
Hidden in plain sight. She has it. You have it.
Achei.
Too more to fight.
Ah, claro.
These pointless ones.
Time.
The symbols are pointless.
Ah, claro.
Others here.
What have you collected when there's nothing behind the door?
Save Dillian.
It's just another trick.
Just a trick.
Just to distract her from her real mission.
You think you know, but you don't.
Your mother is trapped. You don't know anything.
Oi.
Dillian is dead.
Tô falando, eu encontro todos os negócios. Eu nem quero achar esses trem e eu encontro todos.
The dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath.
Tá dormindo?
So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit, and Fafnir sees his killer. He warns Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his death, as it led to the death of all who owned it. Sigurd replies that death comes to all.
Entendi.
No, it's not. It's gonna run out soon.
She hasn't got much time.
A tocha tá apagando.
Too slow.
It's not going to burn out.
The darkness will come again.
Light. Safe freedom.
She has it.
She did it. She's done it. Well done.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl.
Tá, falta só
Imprisoned in her room.
Tô acabando.
Faces in the dark, coming through the walls. She once thought everyone could see them. I That's what children say all the time, isn't it? That there are monsters in the dark. By the time she realized that only she could see them, her father, Zinbel, could see the monster in her.
Acabando, acabando. Sei lá. Tá.
The light works. She's cinched it. She's lighting the torch. Fight! Send me!
Nossa senhora!
Focus now! She's injured! She can focus!
You can't go anywhere without your light. Take the torch and move. The blood. You have all the rooms.
Do you feel it? The beast is crawling into your mind,
Tô chegando, tô chegando.
searching for weakness. It found your mother and used her to trap you in here.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
Where is her? It's just another trick.
It's a trap. The beast is coming. See if it can be.
Run away from the beast! For nothing!
What have you done?
No! No!
You've lost it. It's over.
The darkness is back. You've lost him. You've lost him, Get out! Get to the light!
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father Zinbel while you pined for Dillion. Do you remember that darkness, Senua? The beast is bringing it back.
Mother, why did you leave me? This darkness, it's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. away from Tilly. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Tilly.
Oi. Tudo bem? Ela deixou a cabeça cair, você viu?
The beast is down there. No. No. She knows the beast is down there. She's not going towards him. He's always watching you. The beast is there. You're never safe from him. Be careful. She needs to find it. She's found it. She lost it and she has to find it. Breathe the torch alight. Can you see? Where is she? Your eyes up. You're never going to find anything.
Entendi. Legal, hein? Ahá. Não. Entendi, mas eu tô conversando esse tempo todo e você tá dormindo do mesmo jeito. Começa chamando meu nome, sempre que falei ele eu acordo. Ah, claro. É, já olhei. Já deu já. Acla. Eu tô doido pra salvar pra mim poder sair. É, pra não dar tempo mesmo. Entrou alguém e saiu. Muito rápido. Muito fácil. Não, eu já falei que não.
Her father tried to help her, but she wouldn't listen. He was doing his best. She never, ever listened. Why didn't she listen to him? Trying to help her.
He was trying to save her from the darkness.
Zinbro was right.
Zinbro was trying to save her from the darkness.
But she wouldn't listen. She never chose.
And now everybody is dead.
Because of her.
It's all her fault.
All her fault. Weak. She should have known. She should.
Although Sigurd kills the dragon, Rayan wants to keep Fafnir's gold all for himself. Rayan also wants the strength and wisdom of the dragon, so he drinks its blood and asks Sigurd to roast Fafnir's heart for him. Sigurd does so, but when he touches the roasted heart to see if it is done, he burns his finger. Without thinking, he licks his finger and tastes the dragon's blood. In that moment, he understands the language of birds and hears them talk nearby.
She'll die. She has to. She can't.
She's going to go through anyway.
The light will unite us. The darkness is, and she'll die.
Nossa, a luz tá lá de novo. Lá longe. Eu já falei.
Sigurd's newfound power lets him hear the birds speak. And they say, Sigurd should eat the heart himself.
Yes.
Rayan wants Fafnir's gold. Sigurd should kill Rayan before Rayan kills him. Sigurd should
Ah, é lá mesmo.
the Valkyrie, who sleeps an enchanted sleep.
Tá, vamos.
Sigurd heals the birds of Mars.
Corre.
Eats Fafnir's roasted heart. Takes Fafnir's treasure. And he embarks on a new quest. To ride to Hinderfell and find Brynhild, the Valkyrie.
E agora? Parece que não era aqui não. Nossa, mas não vai dar nem.
Faster, keep going.
Taca a tocha. Não sei onde eu vou não. Entendi, eu tenho que ligar aquela ali e aí ela faz a sombra. Ah, claro. Ah.
What's she doing? She's lighting a torch. She's making light. She's making a fire. She's
Ah tá, eu que abaixei a ponte.
She'll be safe.
Aham.
What's the plan? What's she
Na hora eu paro no máximo.
What's she going to get there?
Eu tava tentando fazer o contrário. Agora eu entendi.
She can do it. Stop! Stop! Keep going. Everyone has to it. Get up! Get up!
Agora eu entendi porque ela caiu.
Faster! Faster! Keep going! Keep going! What is she doing? Stop! Stop! Keep going. Follow quick.
Fala, véi. Tem uma pessoa.
Where is she going? Faster! Faster! Keep going! Keep going! It's the secret.
Tá, eu não cliquei na porta ainda. Não. Tem 3 pessoas. Você, o Anderson e mais um. Ei. Um sem ser vocês dois.
tender guiding flame in a world so black. The longer it burned, the more she convinced herself there was nothing beyond its reach.
Não vai não, pera aí, tô acabando.
Little separates us from what we fear.
Sigurd's newfound power lets him hear the birds speak. And they say, Sigurd should eat the heart himself. Rian wants Fafnir's gold. Sigurd should kill Rian before Rian kills him. Sigurd should find Brynhild, the Valkyrie, who sleeps an enchanted sleep. Sigurd heeds the bird's advice. He kills Rian, eats Fafnir's roasted heart, and takes Fafnir's treasure. And he embarks on a new quest. To ride to Hinderfell and find Brynhild, the Valkyrie.
Sai fora. Apaga a tocha. Aí saiu o outro.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming. Cillian, I see you. The beast has Cillian. No.
Ah, não é Fenrir, é Fafnir. Eu li rápido. Vou sair assim que eu derrotar esse bicho. Achou a cabeça.
I am leaving with him.
Anda, 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 anda.
Come to my shadow.
Stop them.
Como que faz isso, mano? Ah. Eu sou retardado.
She's hurt. She won't make it.
Eu desviei.
He's puking darkness. Breathe. The darkness is everywhere.
Nossa, dá pra ver de onde ele tá vindo. Com o fone. Que legal. Tá acabando.
You can hear. Is he fine? Quickly get up.
Acabou. Eu não morri não, né? Morri?
People think of evil as an unnatural, invisible force, and so invoke the gods for protection. But evil can come from the hand behind the gods. A familiar hand, cold and cruel.
Vai salvar e eu vou sair.
Tried to fix her with his rituals. Kept her trapped in that hole. She couldn't say which was worse. The darkness. Or the monster that her father had become. She couldn't fight them both. And so she left. Headed for the one ray of light that shone down on her. If she had stayed, she wouldn't have survived. But maybe Delian would still be alive.
I'm so sorry, my love.
She will save his soul. Even if this time she can't save her own.
Forgive me, Senua. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore.
Listen.
But believe this, it was my mission to make you hate. To hate the darkness with a passion so great it would focus your mind on this quest. Without the world, I feel you let the living light. wanted to protect you from the truth that would have destroyed you a long time ago. But you have conquered your darkness at every turn. You deserve to see behind the veil of darkness.
Then take me to the mountain. As deep as we can go.
I won't stand in your way.
She has to trust him.
You will not survive what is in there.
I know.
She doesn't want to tell. She has nothing. She has nothing.
Salva.
As far as she wants to go forward.
Salvou já. Deixa eu ver.
She must listen to the shadow. Keep going, Senua. Keep going. It's too dangerous to listen. Lie down. Destruction means the end. You've got time to rest.
Agora salvou.
What? Hella's gate. Hella's gate.
I won't let the darkness trick me again. I know you're safe with the gods. I can feel Hella's gaze, searching for secrets inside of me. Secrets that even I can't see.
I can't see.
I'm not.
Tchau, gente. Muito obrigado pela live. Pra dormir. Obrigado, obrigado. Beleza, valeu, falou. Não sei se o Sanders tá aí não, mas muito obrigado aí, ó. Pelo jogo do SMR. Falou, falou. Boa noite.